Good morning, New Zealand.
Yes, good morning, day 7.
Day 7.
I speak English.
That's the correct one. That's the correct, right?
7, yes.
Oh, so? What's your problem? I'm learning your accent, darling. I need to. Yeah, good morning, guys. So we're having beans for breakfast.
Smoky spiced beans and toast.
And toast. And the usual cornflakes and fruit and the other stuffs.
Pastry.
Pastry, yes.
Fruit, muffin.
So, by now you can imagine day 7. We've memorized our breakfast. So, ganyan ang suot ko every morning because it's my pajama. That's why I wear the same things in the morning because I change it at night. Ayan, guys. I don't feel like eating yet because I'm still waking up. I'm still having my coffee. But yeah, I'm gonna eat a little in a bit. Ito, guys, tignan nyo. Ito pa yung dessert last night. Nandito pa siya, guys. Tignan nyo yung mga fruit namin, guys. Oh, ayan. Nakita mo yung pa. Oh. Ayan, fruit. Ayan pa yung mga pastry. Oh my goodness. Hindi namin yan mauubos kasi ang dami. It's just too much food. Thank you, but yes, too much. Hi, so it's lunch. It's like 12:44 in the afternoon.
Yes.
And that's why we're sitting here. We're having lunch there because our puzzle is there on the table. But yeah, so that's lunch, baba. Beef salad.
Yeah, beef salad.
Beef salad. And the edamame.
Yeah, edamame.
And that's it.
Yep. Oh, and a piece of fruit.
And a piece of fruit again. Yeah.
Another mandarin.
They want to keep us healthy here, so we are having the same thing again. Beef salad. So that's our boring day. Not really boring.
No.
I didn't feel bored.
No, I don't feel bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's getting salt and pepper, and I think we have to call reception and ask for more.
Yeah,
and then milk.
And milk, yeah. I think that's all we need, eh? Oh, some rubbish bags.
Rubbish bags.
Rubbish bags, milk, salt and pepper.
Okay. So guys, we're just gonna have lunch.
Oh.
Hey guys, so today we just want to share to you some information about quarantine here in New Zealand. So Mr. Brown here, we're gonna give you the information about the managed isolation charges.
Thank you, my dear. I am I? Okay. It's quite simple, really. New Zealand has got very strict quarantine requirements when people come into New Zealand, and the borders are closed, so effectively the only people that can come in are New Zealand citizens such as myself, New Zealand residents, and a few exemptions from that rule, which includes partners of New Zealand citizens and New Zealand residents. So yeah, okay, so we go into quarantine for 2 weeks on arrival, and it's 14 days to the hour. Like we arrived at last Saturday at 1:35, that's when our plane touched down, and our quarantine will finish next Saturday at 1:35 in the afternoon, which is exactly 2 weeks since we arrived. So it's run on a fairly tight sort of a schedule. So anyway, we're here for 2 weeks. Now we're staying in a hotel in downtown Auckland, and I believe there's something like 32 hotels managed or run by the quarantine people throughout New Zealand. They're in Auckland, obviously, the majority of them. There's ones in Christchurch, there's ones in Hamilton, and I think the only other place is Rotorua. So you have no choice in where you go. We were sort of hoping we might have been in Rotorua because it's close to where we're going to go, but we're here in Auckland. So,
So it's randomly. They will choose the hotel for you.
Yeah. So whatever's available, and at the moment, because it's Christmas and New Year, all the hotels are pretty much full. I know this hotel, the Crown Plaza, is full. There's signs up everywhere saying that because it's full, you just need to be a little bit careful about going up and down the lift, using the public areas because there's a lot of people moving around. Keep your social distancing and that sort of thing. So anyway, the charges. Because I'm a New Zealand citizen, we get this document here which explains it all. This very handy booklet put together by the government.
Everything that you want to know.
Yeah, everything you want to know about managed isolation, what it means and why we're doing it, and help that you can get if you need help in any way. But it also outlines the charges for managed isolation. So
how much?
as a New Zealand citizen, I'm not liable to pay, but there are criteria that you have to meet to do that. But anyway, the cost of the managed isolation for 2 weeks in a hotel for one person, including food, 3 meals a day, is 3,100 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah.
So that's what you would normally have to pay. So somebody who is coming in who is not a New Zealand resident or New Zealand citizen, they have to pay the $3,100. There's a few other people that have to pay as well, but primarily, if you don't fit in the category of either a citizen or a resident, you have to pay the $3,100.
Yeah.
And all the rooms are double occupancy. Obviously, we have 2 beds, 2 queen size beds in here. So very comfortable for 2 of us to be here.
So like there are also, even if you are a New Zealand citizen, you are still liable to pay if you stay in the country less than 90 days.
If you're a returning New Zealand citizen and you're only going to be here for less than 90 days, you just come to see family or whatever,
you still liable
you have to pay. So there is a few conditions you have to meet before the payment is waived.
Before you qualify the free.
Yeah, before you qualify for the free. So I would say, I'm just guessing here, but I'm picking probably about 60 or 70%, maybe 70 or more percent of the people are genuine New Zealand citizens and residents returning to New Zealand long term, and they don't have to pay. But that's something that only the government would be able to give you the information on.
And then you have also to have additional cost like the 3,100, and if you have a company like me, there's additional charges, but you can be exempt of charge as well if you are a partner of a New Zealand citizen, children, and legal guardians.
Yeah, who is exempt from the charges? Partners, children, and legal guardians who are isolating or travelling with someone who is exempt from paying charges, unless they are entering under a critical worker border exception. Well, Femi's here with a critical purpose visa, but it's not as a worker. She's not coming here for employment. She's coming here as my partner, as my wife. So on that basis, Femi is not required to pay. Well, I'm not required to
because
pay.
he is not required, that means I'm not required. But if he is required, that means he also required to pay my additional.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's very expensive. So
yeah, for the 2 weeks, like if there's 2 people sharing one room, and one person is paying the 3,100, the second person has to pay $950, which basically covers the
whole thing.
It covers the extra meal expenses because the room charge is already covered by the first person.
Yeah.
So
true.
So
And for for
Oh.
a child, if you are bringing a child and you still need to pay, the child cost 475.
Yeah, that's
Each.
aged 3 to 17 years. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they've got to share the same room.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You have to share the same room of your child at age 3 to 17 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, if sharing, inclusive sharing the room. Yeah, so it's not a cheap operation, but hell, you know, when you see what's going on here and you see the number of people involved in this whole process, it's easy to understand where the cost is, because the cost of the room alone, you know, like 2 weeks in this hotel is probably, let me see, what are we, 14 days? It's probably close to $3,000 just for the room, and then you've got three meals a day on top of that, plus laundry.
Yeah.
So
plus all the people that's involved.
yeah, and all the staff that are involved.
Nurses that's calling you every day.
Yeah, security. There's security everywhere in the hotel. You know, there's private security companies. There's New Zealand Defence Force staff. There's New Zealand Aviation Security staff. You know, there's just security everywhere.
Yeah.
That could be dinner at the door.
Yeah, dinner at the door. So that's it, guys. Hopefully we've shared a little information if you want to know about it. So yeah, that's it. So I think dinner is coming, so we're gonna have dinner.
I've no idea what dinner is.
Yeah, I forgot. So this is the current situation of our room.
Yes.
Look at the.
I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Can't eat.
So we got crazy with the puzzle, and we have sore neck. So we're gonna eat on the window. So what are we having for dinner? Day 7.
Day 7 is chicken satay.
Oh, I thought satay is like barbecue. You put it on the stick.
Yes.
So, and what's on the thing there? What's on there?
Oh, that's dessert. That's a lamington again.
Oh, that's fine. Lamington is okay. So, okay guys, day 7 dinner is chicken satay. That's what they call it, but it's not chicken
it's satay sauce.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't like satay sauce because it's peanut.
Yeah, it's probably been satay, you know, like, or barbecue, you know, like you would expect satay to be done.
Okay, day 7.